$5.6 million. That's what the Office of the Public Auditor is reporting the Guam Economic Development Authority still has yet to collect in unpaid loans from 2 trust accounts it manages. And it adds that GEDA is likely to get back only a mere fraction of those funds, about $859,000, or 14 cents for every dollar it is owed. The Public Auditor's Office says these missing funds are what remains of more than $11 million in loans GEDA has managed over the last 5 years, some of that linked to economic development plans that just didn't work out. While GEDA has recovered much of that money, they say in many cases it has exhausted its options for collecting on the rest.
So this is just the remaining hardcore delinquent ones that there's no hope of, with the exception of about just under $900,000.
GEDA officials echoed those comments today, saying many of the outstanding 25 loans still on their books are 10 to 20 years old. But does that mean a borrower can avoid repaying a GEDA loan if they can just put off the collection long enough? GEDA officials say no. They've worked to collect as much as possible, they add, and in most cases, further collection efforts will only cost Gov Guam more money.
It gets to the point where after you've exhausted all collection efforts, any further collection efforts results in just paying attorney's fees. Because the way that any type of collection works, whether it be at GEDA or at a private lender, is the attorneys get paid. The attorneys get paid first, then the interest gets paid, and the remainder goes to principal.
Under the advice of an attorney, GEDA's director Tony Blas says the agency cannot divulge who got the outstanding loans. But that answer might not be enough to satisfy lawmakers like Senator Ben Pangilinan, who says the legislature should look into where these public funds have gone.
And I think they should come clean and ensure that we know, and that if some of these people who may have defaulted on their loans, and then maybe it's 10 years, but now they're gainfully employed, somehow, some way, we've got to be able to ensure that we get repaid on that.
Meanwhile, staff with the Public Auditor's Office note that GEDA recently saw a jump in income after it got back $451,000 set aside to pay legal fees in a suit involving 2 former employees. The suit was decided in GEDA's favor, and in an unusual twist, one of those employees was later rehired. Stefan Sebastian, PNC News.